Okay, well, certainly last but absolutely not least, we zoom up and over to Guillaume Saladin. I think right now I'm not sure if he's in Igloolik, sorry, my pronunciation, but wherever he is, I think he represents incredible things that he and his community is doing in Nunavut. I'm going to do a short introduction first about Guillaume, and then we are going to be introduced via a short film, and then Guillaume will come on, and then we end with a final wonderful film to end this World Hope Forum. Guillaume was born into a family of anthropologists, and he grew up partly in Igloolik up until the age of 15. After completing a bachelor's degree in sociology and communications at the Université du Québec à Montreal in 1998, he helped start Artcirq while attending the National Circus School in Montreal. In 2001, Guillaume joined Cirque Éloize as an acrobat and performer for a 4-year tour of the show Nomade, directed by Daniele Finzi Pasca. Since 2005, Guillaume has dedicated his passion and career to collaboratively lead Artcirq in Igloolik, with the goal to improve opportunities for youth in Canada's Arctic. Artcirq has grown into an Inuit performing arts collective with the mission to bridge traditional Inuit culture to modern artistic practices by creating meaningful and original work through the performing arts, music, and video. Artcirq members have created a rich body of work featured on a national and international scale, through which Inuit artists express and redefine themselves in their changing world. I also want to, at this moment, say hello and happy birthday to his son, who is celebrating his birthday on this day. So we all, as a community, say hello, a happy birthday, and here's to the future. So we start with film Circus Without Borders, and maybe right now.
I remember when I was young, you have a little food and you have to split. Maybe have just a bite.
Igloolik is very, very young population. Lots of youth under 20 years old. Suicide affects so many people. Sometimes one person dies and then it's chain reaction, and that's very scary.
In Guinea, I see the potential and all the good acrobats. I need to help them too.
I was thinking I have to take care of those that we love.
When I do circus, all the bad things go away.
He started telling me he has his dream of going back to Guinea, start working with his brothers, and I was telling him, amen. That's exactly what I'm doing in the Arctic. I said, this guy has such a beautiful quality that we should have it in the show.
When we're on stage, we know each other so much that it's very comfortable, it's very calm.
We are very close. We're like a family.
C'est pas les gens qui viennent faire des choses et partir. C'est nous qui doivent le changer.
I can't save no one, only me. That's everyone's responsibility to take care of their own life.
Hello.
Hey, hi everyone. Thank you for having us. It's very interesting because looking at the video we just saw, it brings me back in the past. I can see all those years because it's been like 23 years now that we are a collective. And looking in the past, I think it depending on the culture you are in, you will have a different look at it. And that will be influenced by where you live, your reality. Here, now I'm in the South. And if I look around, I see trees. In 10 years from now, this particular land is going to be different. So that means that if I live at the same place here in the South for 30 years, my souvenir as a children will be different than my reality. In the North, it's not like that. There is no trees, almost no vegetation, meaning the landscape is the same landscape as your ancestors were walking on it, or today, that you're sitting on that exact rock by the beach. So it's like you live with your past. All that is mixed. And that is just one small example of how different the life is in the North. And it seems like sometimes we try to understand. I mean, that's human nature, trying to understand. We want to understand, but you don't need to today, because if you don't go and live the North, it's very hard to explain or just to feel. So if we stop trying to understand, then we open ourselves to other possibilities. That is my kind of introduction, just to tell you that looking at the video, I'm very touched because I see my action in the past that created a trail. But if I look right now for me in the future, it's very open. There is so many possibilities. I'm not lining things in one or the other way. And this is also one way that I learned about Inuit, how to improvise, to be here right now and do the best you can with what you have. So I have been lucky because of my past, feeling that having the chance to live in Igloolik, to be out on the land with hunters and storytellers and beautiful land in the North, and also to learn the South way and to do circus on a high level, which brings me to travel and see the world and share with a universal language that is art. So as soon as I started doing circus, I thought, hey, this is a way that I can teach younger ones in Igloolik, because there is not many ways to communicate, to express ourselves. Generations have been affected with colonialism. We were not naming it before. It's just recently, over the last few years, that we're acknowledging about residential school and a post-generational trauma and all that, you know. But before, when I was a kid, we were not talking about it. We were just being affected. And we decided, me and 6 other young people, to try to show what was our reality in Igloolik in 1998. For the course of one summer, we said, hey, let's try to use art to express ourselves, what we're going through, because what we're going through right now, the elders didn't go through, so they don't know how to handle it as well. And we created that kind of youth drama group. And through this process, I was thinking more and more, hey, circus could have a way, because me, that's what I know. And it seems like it's my passion. I was like very, very eating it all the time. So me and the other friends, we kind of made a pact saying, hey, why don't we all chip in what we like and share it with the other, and just ask the same. Everybody share what they like, what they know, and let's see how far we can go together. So it brought us to the next summer to do it again. And then I realized after 4 summers that every time we would stop, it would kind of kill the momentum. And the real way to continue this process was to try to live in Igloolik full time. So I could really give it a real chance to me and to the other young people. And very, very fast, people started joining and we became strong together. And we started traveling and of course, learning more and more the artistic way. So developing creative show and meaningful, but most of it, what I take out of those 23 years is the friendship and the meanings it created in my life. And I'm so thankful because that recipe of everybody chipping in was followed by all of us. Today, we have a training space in Igloolik. Maybe even right now, there is young people training in the black box. It is run by other young people. Like we have like 3 generations of trainers, trainee, and I'm able to find salaries for people to work there. So to be paid to teach and to tell the other one that they just need to chip in so they could do the same. So that's the link I could make with the Hope Forum is this. I never gave up on hope because I can really see the beauty in each of us. And if we decide to share that, we can be surprised. In fact, I think we need to be careful of what we dream because it happens. We were saying in joke that one day would be nice to go and perform in Timbuktu. Well, we did, and we came back. We did. So after in Igloolik, when we were having a little meeting saying, hey guys, what's our next step after Timbuktu? Everybody was scared to say it because they knew it would happen. It's great for a community that is on a small island, like 4,000 kilometers away from any major cities. It's great for the young people to know that things can happen, you know? And even though COVID and all the restrictions and residential schools and the Me Too movement, all those big socio changes that we went through were still there. And if I take the phone and call each of the group members, people are going to answer and continue this trust journey we started a long time ago. So I'm right now, I don't live in Igloolik. My house is still there. The trainers and all our groups are still over there. The pandemic stopped me and many other people to go back to Igloolik because Nunavut, they closed themselves very, very much during that time. And of course, it was a bit scary, but it also gave the chance to the young people in Igloolik to lead and to lead their way for like 2.5 years. And now that it's reopened, I spent part of the summer and fall there. I was amazed to see how much leadership and freedom it gave to young people, local young people, to be leader in their own community. And sometimes it's hard to do that because you need to go out to be who you are because your community is putting yourself in a box. You're like that, you come from this family, everybody knows each other, and you're this, and you can't change, you know. But we're seeing that what we're doing is very meaningful. So the future, I have no idea what is it going to be, but for sure, as long as I'm alive and well, I'll continue to keep that channel, try to bridge north and south in meaningful ways. bring my kids as much as possible because it's full of kids in Igloolik, and that's a very nice way to share. And to bring other artists, because that's part of our mandate. Over the last 20 years, we brought over 150 professional artists to Igloolik, so they can share, and then so they can teach in a way, but then they become the student. We bring them out on the land, and then the young ones are the teachers. So everybody's equal, more than just the teacher and the student relationship like all the time. So that's about our little story. We're going to show you another short clip that was made during COVID, also in a moment called the Great Darkness. That moment happens every year when the sun leaves end of November and only comes back in January. At that time, those were very important moments in Inuit calendar, let's say. There was taboos, certain things you could or couldn't do. And on the last day of sun, you would have to clean your, there was ropes that you can play with. You would have to cut them and get new one, clean your stove and restart everything, like end of a cycle, beginning of another. So we decided in the middle of the pandemic to perform for the community with the younger ones and to recreate those string games, but on a human level, where one person would be one finger. So 10 people, 2 hands, and to play. So that little video was directed by Jackie Kunnut, which is a great circus performer, and everybody else from Igloolik. So I was just an exterior eye all the way from down south, trying to help the best I can, but it's a really collective process by the young people that you're going to see.
Fantastic. Thank you, Guillaume.
Yeah, you're welcome. And if anyone wants to press the play button, it's like 4 minutes.
Yeah. Ragnar? Perfect.
This is our town. That's Igloolik.
Tamang minaki mikpidyo te kasleti. Tam turu afte ko yun nago magarosuni. So kan nakisaksyo magamyamma. Tan ukurat. Takuyo yun nago mangisluni. Takuyo ngiluni ak nakisaksyo magaromigami. Tan ingi katakulo yun sluti. Takuyo yudlo. Kamakuyo yudlo.
Ullok. Ullok. Ulluk. Yeah, talk to talk to
Tawag Jack, bigyan mat. Ayaw ka katakot ni karawat si. Sa kaniutok ni Pat. Tewak po.
Yeah. So I don't know what to say besides I'm happy to watch this again.
It's incredible. Thank you so much, Guillaume. It's